not need the approval of man to do what God has called you to do. So, if you're someone who has some passion and fire for God, understand that you cannot be dependent on being affirmed by other people. Don't allow their opinion be what kills your fire for God. God is able to use whoever He wants to. He doesn't need the permission of other people to use you, nor should you waste time trying to convince them. Now is the time for you to be all in for Christ. It's about giving to Him what rightfully belongs to Him, and that's everything, including our own very lives. Each and every one of us will have a day where the things that we see around us will be no more. There's going to come a time when you leave this earth. You're not going to be here forever. So what are you going to do with the time that you have? How are you going to spend it? Are you going to spend all the time that you have comparing your life to other people you see on social media? Complaining about all the things that you don't have? Constantly basing your worth off the attention and the validation that is received from other people? You have to get to a point to where you aren't dependent on being affirmed by other people, especially when you know that God has placed a specific calling on your life. You cannot get back the time that you spend, so why neglect opportunities to serve and glorify God? God gives us purpose. We have purpose because of God. Proverbs 19:21 says, "Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails." So how do you act when things don't go your way? Do you give in to the negative opinions of others and start doubting that the Lord is with you? Just because you have a good idea and have things mapped out, that does not mean that everything is going to happen the way you want it. Sometimes your goals and plans failing is necessary because it is part of the journey to get you to where you actually need to be. But most of us don't want to hear that, because it's easy for you to say that you trust in God's plan when you think you know what the outcome is going to be. But it is only when things don't go as expected is where we see the true depth of our trust in God. Because if we truly trust in the Lord like we sing and praise about, then that shouldn't stop during the difficult times. So when plans go our way, we are going to take it as a blessing. But when plans don't go our way, we are going to take it as a lesson and understand that it's part of the journey to get to where we actually need to be.